All right, good morning everyone. We'll start by sitting on the edge of the chair. And we'll warm up the feet and the body a little bit by moving the heels. Lifting the heels off the ground. Pam, 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 one more time and pam, 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 yeah, pam, pam. Take a deep breath in. I'm sure that you could feel that your heart rate is a little bit more accelerated. Exhale your breath. Inhale again. And exhale. With your hands, start making circles around your knees. And as you're circling with your hands, allow the hip, the torso to hinge over the legs, and the hip is moving forward and back. It goes forward when the hands go down and comes back when the hands come up into the thigh. And the hip goes forward and back, and forward and back. And move your feet a little bit, maybe a little wider, so it's hip width apart, to give yourself room to go forward and back. Forward and back. And notice what your eyes are doing as you go forward. Are you looking down to the floor? Or are you stiffening your neck and you're still looking forward? See if you can let go the neck. And as the hip goes forward, let go the neck and the eyes go down. Everything goes down, round, and then you come up one vertebra at a time. And exhale when the fingers go down. And inhale when the hands come up. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. We're going to go down as we shift the weight to the little toe. And we're going to come back up as we come to the center. So we're doing the same thing, but we're adding just a shift of the weight to the outside of your feet, kind of making more room for the hands to go in the middle. And exhale, shift to the little toe. Does it make it easier or does it make it harder? Can you still do it? Exhale and inhale. And now the next time we're going to shift the weight towards the big toe, doing the same movement. Going in towards the big toe and up, inhale. Does it make it easier? Does it make it harder? Exhale forward, inhale up. Exhale forward, inhale up. Two more times. Exhale forward on the big toe. Inhale up. And one last time, exhale. and inhale. Sit in the center. Notice how you breathe. See if you're still sitting on the edge of the chair. Make sure that you're comfortable, that both sitting bones are sitting on the edge of the chair, that your feet are nice and relaxed, and the knees are right over the center of your foot. And now put your hands gently on your thighs, and we're going to start by lowering the eyes, looking at the nose, looking at the cheek, looking down and down and down, seeing the floor, maybe seeing our zipper if we have pants on, and keep on going down and down and down. Don't have to go very far, and then glide back up. So now we are not going by the hands taking us, but actually by the eyes, the head, the neck, the shoulders. And coming up, the vertebrae in the mid-back, placing the shoulders, the neck, and the head. No matter how far you go down, it's the same path, whether it's a short path or a longer path. And notice with fingers, as they go down, what is the path they're doing? Are they going in the middle of your knee? Are they pointing over the middle of your foot? And come back up. And eyes down, and let gravity pull you down. And reverse the movement and see if you can keep on breathing. So we're going down and we're coming up in the same quality. Try not to stop your breathing. And we'll do it one more time. Relax into it. Try to have fun. And inhale. And come back to the center. And we're going to lift the heels again. Pump, 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 pump. Move your knees a little bit to the outside, a little bit to the inside, out and in, towards the little toe, towards the big toe. And feel how the tiny little movement creates a lot of inner movement. So you're moving the weight on your feet from the little toe to the big toe. The knee moves accordingly, but see if you can feel anything going on in your abdominal. Can you feel the muscles in your abdomen working really hard? It takes a little bit noticing, paying attention. And rest in the center and hook your hands over the knees now. So the fingertips are underneath the bone, the patella. And now move back, creating tension as if you are going to throw a sling, and release the sling. So move back with your hip, like somebody's pulling you in your belt. Pull, 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 pull the belt, and release the belt. Boom, the hip jumps forward. And move the hip back, pull the belt back, hold it there. It's like a spring, and letting go. Boom! Hip goes forward, and you have your hands to catch you from falling completely forward, right? And pulling back, 2, 3, 4, release, 2, 3, 4. So somebody's pulling me in my belt, behind me, 3, 4, they're releasing And now I look like a sphinx, back to old Egypt. And pulling back, 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 and releasing. Can you release the hip on both sides in the same amount of energy, or is one side releases a little bit easier than the other? Pulling back, hold the tension, hold the tension, hold the tension, release. And again. Now see if you can really release the energy in one boom. Good. And release the hands. Move a little bit further into the seat, not all the way back, just a little bit, so your thighs are actually on the chair, and put your hands underneath your thighs. And now we're going to rock forward, lifting the tailbone off the chair, and we're going to rock back, bringing the tailbone into the chair. So we have a bigger rocking to do because we're sitting on the hands, squishing the fingers a little bit, doesn't it? And rocking back. Hopefully you have a cushion. I don't. And rocking forward. And once you get used to that feeling of the fingers being seated on, and you can ignore the discomfort, see how the rocking is responding. The rocking of the hip is responding to the rocking of your head. So your eyes are traveling up as you rock forward, and your eyes are traveling down as you rock back. It's really simple, but it feels so good when you can find the coordination between the bottom of the spine and the top of the spine. So if I want to see higher, I need to move my tailbone further back. Slow it down and really be curious and see if you can feel the connection between the movement of your hip to the movement of your neck and head and eyes. This internal organization of our nervous system with the bone structure, with the muscles, with the ligament, with the tendons, all working to create harmonious movement and coordination. Let's do it just a little bit longer so you can really feel. Maybe your eyes are a little lagging. Maybe you can start the movement a little bit earlier with the eyes going down. Who is first? Is the hip first and the head responds? Okay, now let's try the opposite. The eyes and the head start and the pelvis will respond. How does that feel? For most of us, this is the non-natural way of doing it. It's not the automatic, but see if you can find comfort in doing so. Just as an option, you can go back to what feels good. So the eyes and the head and the neck and the rest of the spine. And starting again with the eyes and the head and the spine and the hip. And the eyes and the head and the neck and the spine and the hip. And now the eyes and the head and the neck and the spine and the hip. All right, lift one leg, take your hand out, lift the other leg, take your hand out, and shake it and rest the fingers. Let's play the piano in and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. Turn the fingers up. Play the piano from underneath, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and in, out, and shake it. And make a step with your right leg forward and your left leg behind, and move a little bit to the edge of the chair again. Put your hands on the edge of your chair. And now, as we're going to go forward again with the pelvis, lift your head a little bit and your eyes so you can look forward in front of you and come back. So we're shifting the weight from the heel towards the toes, and very gently the hip rocks forward and the rest of the spine is responding, so you can look forward and up and coming back. So there's movement from the heel to the metatarsal towards the toes, and the rest of the spine is responding, and back and forward and back. So as you move on your feet, does your hip and back and head responding? And as you go forward, where do you feel the weight on your feet? Move the legs a little bit closer to you, right underneath you, so you can actually go forward towards your big toe and second toe and third toe, and move the pelvis forward and lift your eyes and come back. So the back foot is actually a little bit up in the air, and it's the front foot that's doing the work, going forward and back and forward and back. So let's do it a little bit faster. When you shift your weight on the foot forward, and the hip and the back and the head respond and center. You can maybe put one hand in the back of your neck to really feel how the eyes, just from going from the floor to the horizon, that's all the movement that you need. Is it there? Is the movement forward on the foot creates a movement in your lumbar, in your lower back, and in your neck? Good. Excellent. Let's change legs. So now the left foot will be forward and the right would be underneath, and shift the weight on the left. You might have a little bit different organization on that foot. Might not. Most of us are not made equal on both sides, and paying attention to the differences can really help. So we're going from the heel towards the toes, and you can play with it. Like, I feel like I need to move my left foot a little bit further towards me to really feel going towards my toes. I also feel that my head and eyes are not responding as fast as it did on the right. Can you tell how you organize yourself? Because if you guessed already, this will take us out of the chair as one way to get out of the chair. Can you feel the movement in your lower back and your neck? Take your hand and put it on your neck and see if you're actually moving as you're shifting the weight. Good. And rest in the center and change legs again. Now the right leg would be in front. And put your hands on your belly in the front and on your lower back, on the lumbar area in the back. Don't squeeze too hard. It's not a sandwich. Just for you to feel the movement as you shift forward. Now that you know that your neck is moving, Is your lumbar moving? If you don't feel it at all, maybe exaggerate it a little bit so you can find it. Because in a minute we're going to try and get up. So my left heel is up in the air and I'm traveling from my heel to my toes. And you want to have just enough movement. Good. Change hands and change feet. So now my left is in the front. And forward and back. Forward and back. Forward. Is everything working? Good. And change legs and continue. And you can put your hands down and change legs and continue. And change legs and continue. Can you continue the movement of the hip and the neck regardless of what your legs are doing? Change legs. 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 So we're changing legs as if we are walking. Now we don't have the hands underneath our thighs. We have the sitting bones on the edge of the chair, which I feel. But can you still get the movement in the lumbar and in your neck? And next time, still have your hands at the edge of the chair. See if you can get up a little bit and down. And up a little bit and down. I will change the angle. So, ta-ta. Can you lift your hip? Still having the lumbar and the neck responding. 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 Beautiful. And if you are courageous, can you get up? So you can walk out of here. Wow, beautiful. Nice, done. Nicely done. And one more time. Great. And sitting again. Hands on the chair. Tilting back. And walk, 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 walk with the knees. Up and down, up and down, up and down, and rest. Bring the pelvis forward, back to vertical. So we worked a lot today on taking the pelvis forward, so now we're taking it back, lifting one leg and the other, and up, and up, and up, and up with the knees. With the knees. So the feet are relaxing, the feet are not doing anything. It's the abdominals and the knees, and rest. Good. Put your hands on the chair. Straighten your leg, your arms, your elbows, and see if you can lift yourself and drop. And lift and drop. And lift and drop. And lift. Even if you don't really get up, just pull yourself up and drop. Pull yourself up and drop. Pull yourself up and drop. And up and drop. And straight up, not forward. Straight up and drop. and round your pelvis back again. Lift one knee and the other. Now we're going to do bicycle forward. 2, 3, 4. Now backwards. In. 2, 3, and 4, and relax. One more time, we're going to do the pull-up straight up. And up, and drop. Up, and drop. Up, and drop. And up. So it's not up like this. It's straight up. It's up, through the hands, and drop. And up through the arms, holding myself, and drop. And last time the bicycle rock backwards, lift one knee and then the other, forward, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and back, 2, 3, and 4, and relax. Let's see if we have time for one more thing, just for the fun of it. Let's rock back one more time, lift one knee and the other, criss, cross, criss, cross, criss, cross, criss, cross, again, and again, and again, and again, and relax. Cross your hands, take a deep breath in, and exhale your breath. Put your hands on your chest. Close your eyes and think about something wonderful that you're going to see today, that you're going to say today, that you're going to see today. And with that one positive thoughts, we'll continue our day. Thank you very, very much, and I'll see you next week.